Pressed it. Hi there, this is Kevin Hayward, the professional at Kings Norton Golf Club. Hope you're all fit and well. Today we're going to go a little bit further on our little series of swinging the club well. Today what I want to do is I want to teach you how to control this club a bit better. The better we control this club, the better we know how to move it, the straighter that ball's going to go. So what we're going to do, as I say, is learn to control this club. Now, what I want to do before I do that is give you a little bit of knowledge on the plane of the swing, or the path of the club. So I want you to imagine that the swing is a circle, because basically it is a circle. A bit of an elliptical circle, but it's a circle. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, I've got my target line laid out here with the ball resting upon it. If I was to rest this hula hoop up against that target line and rest this stick across my hula hoop, yeah, as you can see, this stick is parallel to the ground, resting across my hula hoop, and you can see that that's going down my target line. But obviously the swing isn't vertical. The swing, we want to swing on an angle. So I'm going to put the hula hoop at an angle and rest the stick across the hula hoop. Now when this is parallel to the ground, okay, it's also parallel to my target line. That tells me that the hula hoop is straight, it's on the right path. Okay, so if this is parallel to the ground, it should be parallel to my target line. Now, whichever end of this shaft is, this stick is lowest, should point at the target line, like so. So as you can see, as I move it, that's now pointing at that target line, that's pointing at the target line. That tells me that the path is straight. I'll show you a bad one. So if the hula hoop is off to the right, as you can see, that can't point at the target line, this can't point at the target line, vice versa. If it's pointing to the left, that can't point at the target line. So we want it like so. So that is the correct path. Now once we're armed with that little bit of knowledge, we can have some practice swings using that bit of knowledge. So what we want to do is I've got a stick here, an elongated stick. What we can do is we can set ourselves up, swing the club back, and moving the shaft to its first parallel position here, which would be parallel to my toe line and parallel to my target line. So just moving it back from here. Here's the first parallel, so just moving it to there. This would be over my toe line and parallel to my target line. Okay, and then what I can do is I can trace this end down the line of that stick, pointing at the stick all the way through. Yeah, so I'm going to move it there, move it, because this end is lowest, pointing it at the target line, strike the golf ball and through. That's giving me the right path. Okay, now obviously we want to swing the club further than that. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice moving it back to our first parallel here, over the top of your toe line and parallel to your target line, and then we're going to cop the left wrist, breaking the left wrist directly upwards like so. So I'm just going to show you back to here, and now because this end is lowest, the bit with the black end is pointing at the target line. So that would be correct. First parallel, pointed at the target line. Now with that black end, pointing it at the target line as it moves down, till I come to my third parallel, parallel to the ground, parallel to my toe line, parallel to my target line. Now this end's going to be lowest, so I'm going to move that down the line, pointed at the target line all the way through. And that is perfect plane. Now if we can do that, you will start to really be able to control the shaft and the head of the club. So try and build this up if you can. So here, here, yeah, here, 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 and building it up until that's what you do. Hope you've enjoyed that. I've taught you a little bit about the path of the plane. If you do that, it will make a huge difference to where that golf ball goes. If we get that club head swinging on the right path, we're going to be able to learn to control the head a lot better. My next session will be on controlling the head of the club. If then we can put all the bits together and hopefully that will make a massive difference to when we can get back out on that golf course and start playing again. Thanks ever so much. See you next week. Bye now.